Look at me. Put the phone down on the table. Face down. Stop touching it. The fact that you felt a twitch in your hand just now proves my point. The fact that you felt a micro spike of anxiety at the thought of disconnecting proves you are already infected. You are not the captain of your own ship. You are a passenger locked in the cargo hold. And the ship is sinking. Let's talk about your morning. Let's talk about the first 30 minutes of your day. The alarm goes off. Your eyes open. And what happens? Do you spring out of bed like a predator sensing prey? Do you feel the electric charge of purpose in your veins? No. You feel the fog. You feel the heavy, wet blanket of hesitation. You feel the urge to retreat. You reach for your device. Not to work. Not to create. But to numb. You scroll. You inject cheap, colorful pixels into your optic nerve. You drink the digital sewage of other people's lives. And you call this waking up. I call it anesthesia. You tell yourself, I'm just tired. I'm just not a morning person. I need coffee. Lies. All of it. You are lying to protect your ego from the brutal truth. The truth is that you are biologically defaulting to mediocrity. You are losing the battle before you even put your feet on the floor. You have big dreams at 10 p.m., don't you? At night, in the safety of your imagination, you are a conqueror. You are disciplined. You are wealthy. You are fit. But at 7 a.m., you are a coward. You negotiate with your alarm clock. You beg for 5 more minutes of unconsciousness. You trade your empire for a warm pillow. This is the humiliation of your existence. You know exactly what you need to do, but you cannot make your body obey your mind. You are trapped in a prison of flesh that refuses to move. And I am here to tell you, it is not the world's fault. It is not your boss's fault. It is yours. You have trained your biology to be a slave. You have signaled to your nervous system that comfort is the priority. And your nervous system listened. It shut down your drive. It lowered your testosterone. It spiked your procrastination. You are not lazy. Lazy is a word for children. You are compromised. You are running a survival software that is outdated by 10,000 years. Phase 1, the shattering. Let's break the glass. Let's shatter the illusion that you are a good person who is just struggling. You are not struggling. You are surrendering. Every time you hit snooze, you are signing a peace treaty with your own irrelevance. Every time you scroll instead of sprint, you are eating the poison. You think you deserve rest? What have you hunted that justifies the rest? Nothing. You are resting from nothing. You are tired from doing nothing. That fatigue you feel? That is not physical exhaustion. That is the toxicity of unspent potential rotting inside your gut. It is the fermentation of your cowardice. Respect is not something you deserve just for existing. Respect is not a participation trophy. Respect is forced execution. It is the ability to give your body a command and have it obey instantly, without negotiation. Right now, your body is the master. You are the pet. You feed it sugar. You give it soft screens. You let it sleep. And it laughs at you. It keeps you fat. It keeps you slow. It keeps you weak. You need to understand that this is a war. This is not self-help. This is a coup d'etat against your own physiology. We are going to overthrow the tyrant in your brainstem. But to kill the enemy, you must understand how it operates. You must see the blueprints of the prison. Welcome to Phase 2, the diagnosis. Why is this happening? Why is it so hard to do the hard things? Stop blaming your willpower. Willpower is a finite resource. Relying on willpower is a strategy for amateurs. The problem is evolutionary. The problem is biological efficiency. Your brain has one primary directive: survival. It does not care about your success. It does not care about your legacy. It does not care about your bank account. It cares about keeping you alive and burning as few calories as possible. In the Paleolithic era, burning calories without a guarantee of food meant death. So, nature installed a governor in your engine. It is called homeostasis. It is the biological urge to stay the same, to stay safe, to stay in the cave, to conserve energy. When you try to do something hard, like wake up early, lift heavy weights, or focus deeply, your brain screams, "Danger!" It floods you with hesitation. It creates friction. It whispers, "Just stay here. It's warm. It's safe." This mechanism kept your ancestors alive. But today, it is killing you. It is keeping you in the safe zone, which is also the failure zone. You are fighting millions of years of evolution designed to keep you safe, fat, and mediocre. Excellence is a mutation. Excellence is an unnatural act. To be great, you must declare war on your own biology. You must override the safety protocols. And then there is the chemical warfare, dopamine versus cortisol. You are addicted to cheap dopamine. Social media, junk food, video games, pornography. These are super stimuli. They trick your brain into thinking you have achieved something. You get the reward without the effort. You get the prize without the hunt. Your brain is flooded with unearned pleasure chemicals. So why would it want to do hard work? Why would it want to hunt? You have castrated your own ambition by feeding yourself free meat. You are a zoo animal, fed by the algorithm, caged by your comfort. And the worst part? You are surrounded by zombies. Look at the people around you. Look at them on the subway. Look at them in the office. They are gray. They are slow. Their eyes are glazed over. They are running on the default energy conservation mode. They are the walking dead. They are biologically alive, but spiritually and cognitively dead. They are driven by impulse, not intent. They smell blood, and they don't bite. They retreat. 99% of the population is sedated by this evolutionary drift. They are waiting for retirement. They are waiting for the weekend. They are waiting to die. You are in danger of becoming one of them. Actually, scratch that. If you are listening to me, you are already halfway there. The fog you feel is the onset of the infection. It is the zombie virus of comfort taking over your central nervous system. You need a cure. And the cure is not balance. The cure is not meditation. The cure is a shock to the system. The cure is neurochemical dominance. We need to hack the sympathetic nervous system. This is your fight or flight system. Most of you are stuck in the parasympathetic system, rest and digest. You are grazing like cattle. We need to flip the switch to predator mode. We need to induce a controlled state of survival. We need to use cortisol, the stress hormone, as a weapon. Society tells you stress is bad. Society tells you to relax. Society wants you weak. Acute stress is the fuel of champions. Acute stress sharpens the focus. Acute stress dilates the pupils. Acute stress mobilizes glucose for immediate action. We are going to learn how to inject stress into your system intentionally. We are going to use fear as a thruster. We are going to redesign your environment so that lazy is not an option. We are going to build a cage where the only way out is through the work. Stop asking your brain for permission to focus. Your brain is a child. You do not ask a child if they want to go to school. You put them in the car and you drive. We are going to force your brain into a survival state where focus is the only option for relief. This is not about motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings are volatile. Feelings are for poets. We deal in protocol. We deal in mechanics. We deal in input-output. If you are ready to stop being a passenger in your own dying body, if you are ready to take the knife and cut out the weakness, then prepare yourself. Phase 3 is the weapon. I am about to hand you the keys to your own nervous system. Do not drop them. Welcome to Phase 3, the protocol. You are done with the excuses. You are done with the diagnosis. We are now entering the engine room. We are going to manually override your autonomic nervous system. You are waiting for inspiration. I am giving you a crowbar. You are waiting to feel like it. I am giving you a taser. We are going to deploy 5 specific protocols designed to spike cortisol, alertness, adrenaline, action, and dopamine pursuit on command. This is not a morning routine. This is a combat deployment sequence. Execute these without thought. Execute these without mercy. Protocol 1, the norepinephrine plunge, the biological reset. Your brain is foggy because your core body temperature is too cozy. You are in the womb. We need to simulate drowning to wake up the survivor. The moment you wake up, you do not check your phone. You walk directly to the shower. You turn the handle to the coldest possible setting, and you step in. Do not ease into it. Do not start warm and turn it down. Step directly into the shock. The mechanism. This triggers a massive release of norepinephrine and dopamine, up to 250%. Your brain perceives a threat to life. The fog evaporates instantly because a drowning man cannot be bored. A freezing man cannot procrastinate. Micro-execution. The breath. You will gasp. That is the reflex. Control it. Force a deep, slow exhale. This tells your brain, I am under attack, but I am in control. The duration, 3 minutes minimum. The mantra, do not think this is cold. Scream internally, I am the master of this pain. Protocol 2, the dead hand mechanism. Externalized loss aversion. You cannot trust your own willpower. Your willpower is a liar. So we're going to outsource your discipline to your wallet. Humans are more afraid of losing $100 than they are excited to gain $100. This is loss aversion. We're going to weaponize it. You're going to create a dead hand contract. The mechanism. Find an accountability hostage. Give them $500 or an amount that physically hurts to lose. Tell them, if I do not send you a photo of my completed task by 9 a.m., you keep the money. Better yet, if I fail, you donate this money to a political party I despise. Now, lying in bed is not comfort. Lying in bed is losing $500 to the enemy. You have artificially created a survival scenario. Micro-execution. The stakes. It must be an amount that ruins your week. If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work. The proof. It must be visual. A time-stamped photo. No trust me text messages. The hostage. Choose someone cold. Someone who will actually keep the money. Do not choose your mother. Choose a rival. Protocol 3. The monochrome prison. Dopamine starvation. Your phone is a slot machine. Every color, every red badge, every animation is designed by a PhD in neuroscience to hijack your attention. You are fighting a supercomputer with a monkey brain. We're going to blind the enemy. The mechanism. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Display, Color Filters. Turn on grayscale. Your screen is now black, white, and gray. Instagram looks like a newspaper. TikTok looks like surveillance footage. The dopamine loop is severed. Your brain will crave the color. It will feel bored. Good. Boredom is the prerequisite for focus. Micro-execution. The environment. Do this to your workspace too. Remove visual clutter. The rule. Keep your phone in grayscale 24/7. Only turn on color if you need to review creative work, photos, video, then immediately back to gray. The result. You will look at your phone, feel nothing, and put it down. You have neutralized the drug. Protocol 4. The ocular tunnel. Visual locking. Neuroscience dictates. Visual focus drives mental focus. When your eyes dart around the room, psychotic movement, your brain is in scanning mode. It is looking for threats or treats. It is high distraction. To enter deep work, you must lock the eyes. The mechanism. Before you start a task, pick a spot on the wall or on your screen. Stare at it for 30 seconds. Do not blink or blink minimally. Contract your field of view. Imagine you are looking through a sniper scope. This engages the brain's Vergence system. It signals the release of acetylcholine focus chemical in the brainstem. Micro-execution. The gaze. Soften the focus slightly, but keep the position rigid. The trigger. Use this every time you feel the urge to check your phone. Stare at the wall instead. The body. Lean forward. Engage the attack posture. Do not recline. Reclining is for resting. Leaning is for hunting. Protocol 5. The friction architecture. The 20-second rule. You are lazy. Accept it. You will always choose the path of least resistance. So we're going to reverse the terrain. We are going to make the bad habit hard and the good habit inevitable. This is environmental design. If you want to work out in the morning, sleeping in your gym clothes removes one step of friction. If you want to stop scrolling, putting your phone in a kitchen safe with a timer adds friction. The mechanism. Identify your weakness trigger. For example, the TV remote, the phone, the junk food. Add 20 seconds of effort to access it. Remove the batteries from the remote. Put the phone in another room. Unplug the PlayStation. That 20-second delay gives your prefrontal cortex enough time to override the limbic system. It kills the impulse. Micro-execution. The night before. This is when the war is won. Set the trap for your future self. The workspace. Your desk should have only the single task you are doing. No books, no sticky notes, no trash. The axiom. If I can see it, I will consume it. Hide the weakness. Protocol 6. The task batching sprint. The Pomodoro on steroids. You cannot focus for 8 hours. You are not a machine. You are a biological organism with ultradian rhythms. We work in pulses. We are going to use the 90-minute war cycle. The mechanism. Set a timer for 90 minutes. This is the hunt. During this time, absolutely zero inputs. No email, no talking, no water breaks. You hunt the task until it is dead. Then a 20-minute feast rest. Walk, eat, breathe, then hunt again. Micro-execution. The timer. It must be visible. A ticking clock is best. It creates temporal pressure. The phone. Airplane mode. In a drawer. The end. When the timer hits 0, you stop, even if you're mid-sentence. This creates open-loop tension that makes you eager to start the next session. The summary of the protocol. Freeze the hesitation. Cold shower. Bet against your failure. Dead hand. Gray out the dopamine. Monochrome. Lock the eyes. Ocular tunnel. Rig the game. Friction architecture. You are not building habits. Habits take 66 days. You don't have 66 days. You are building a cage. You are building a system where success is the only exit. You are backing yourself into a corner where you must fight your way out with productivity. Is it stressful? Yes. Is it painful? Yes. Good. Pain is information. Pain tells you that you are finally waking up from the coma of comfort. But this is just the mechanics of the body. What about the mind? How do you sustain this when the adrenaline wears off? How do you protect your new territory from the people who want to drag you back to the sofa? You need to close the gate. Let's move to phase 4, the ascension. Phase 4, the ascension. The cold water has shocked your system. The dead hand contract has terrified your amygdala. The grayscale screen has starved your cheap dopamine addiction. You are now awake. You are vibrating at a frequency that 99% of the population will never experience. You feel aggressive. You feel dangerous. You feel a strange, cold clarity that you haven't felt since you were a child before society domesticated you. This feeling? This is your baseline. This is what a human animal is supposed to feel like. You have been sedated for so long that alive feels like mania to you. It is not mania. It is function. But now comes the hardest part. Now comes the resistance. Not from your body. We have already beaten your body into submission. The resistance will come from the environment. It will come from the normies. It will come from the people who claim to love you but secretly hate your growth. They will see you waking up at 4 a.m. They will see you staring at the wall to focus. They will see you refusing the donut, refusing the gossip, refusing the fun, and they will attack you. They won't use fists. They will use words designed to trigger your guilt. You're being too intense. You need balance. You're obsessed. Why can't you just relax? Listen to me closely. When they say you're obsessed, what they really mean is your discipline insults my laziness. When they say you need balance, what they mean is please slow down so I don't look like a failure. Balance is a lie sold to the mediocre to keep them comfortable in their cage. Nature is not balanced. The lion does not balance hunting with grazing. The storm does not balance destruction with mercy. Greatness requires obsession. Greatness requires imbalance. If you want to ascend, you must accept that you are leaving the herd. You are climbing a mountain where the air is thin. Most people cannot breathe up here. They will suffocate. So, do not try to drag them with you. Do not try to explain your protocols to them. Do not apologize for your intensity. You must become the gatekeeper. Your focus is a fortress. For years, you have left the drawbridge down. You let anyone walk in with their drama, their noise, and their cheap dopamine. You let them graffiti your mind with their insecurities. You called it being a good friend. I call it being a dumping ground. It ends today. Raise the bridge. Fill the moat with the crocodiles of your new standards. If they want access to you, they must respect the protocol. If they try to feed you sugar, cut them off. If they try to break your focus, cut them off. If they mock your discipline, amputate them from your life. This sounds cruel? No. Allowing a disease to spread is cruel. Amputation is mercy. You are protecting the asset. You are the asset. Your neurochemistry is the most expensive resource you own. Do not let thieves steal it. You will feel lonely at first. The silence will be deafening. But in that silence, you will hear something you haven't heard in years. You will hear your own voice. You will hear the voice of the conqueror. You will realize that you don't need their validation. You don't need their likes. You don't need their permission. You have the cold. You have the focus. You have the mission. And that is enough. So, look at your reflection in the mirror. Do not smile. Smiles are for the prey. Baring teeth is for the predator. Nod to the savage looking back at you. He has been waiting for you to unlock the cage. Now, let him hunt. The operator's call. You now have the biological keys. You know how to hack your dopamine, spike your cortisol, and override your weakness. But biology is just the hardware. You have upgraded the machine, but you're still running the old software. You are a Ferrari with the navigation system of a bicycle. You know how to move fast, but you don't know where to strike. You don't know how to navigate the social hierarchy. You don't know how to manipulate the psychological battlefield to clear the path for your ambition. You don't know how to spot the traps set by other operators who are smarter and more ruthless than you. I cannot teach you offensive warfare on this public channel. The safety team at YouTube thinks you are too fragile for the truth. They want you to stay safe. I want you to become dangerous. If you are ready for the unedited, raw, military-grade psychology, if you are ready to learn how to weaponize your new focus to dismantle your competition and dominate your sector, click the join button below. Enter the vault. Inside, we are discussing the architecture of power. We are breaking down the psychological kill switches used by the elite to control the narrative. There are no safe spaces inside. There are no trigger warnings. There is only the raw data of how the world actually works. You have the knife. Come inside to learn where to cut. I'll see you in the vault.